Hi, I'm Paul Daboff from Niagara College, and during this video I'm going to show how to use InDesign to create a simple header area for a web page. It is possible to put text on the into the area over top of an image, but sometimes you want to use special fonts and you want to use a special technique and something that's in InDesign. So if we already know InDesign, we may as well do it that way and it comes in as a simple image, then there's no issues with the coding. So the first thing we need to do is kind of figure out how large we want the image to be. In here, this area up here, this header area, is 1,000 pixels across. So we know we can't make an image any larger than 1,000. We don't need to. So I'm thinking we make the image 1,000 by, let's say, 200 pixels high or 150 pixels high, somewhere in that range. We're going to make it 1,000 by 200 and we'll see what it looks like. The first thing we do is go to InDesign and create a new document. In here, you're going to go up here and you're going to say, I'm creating it for web right here. It has some preset sizes, but we're actually just going to go over here and put in size. We're going to say 1,000. We're working in pixels, of course, and we're going to say, let's say 175. We'll work with that. Down here, I want to make sure that I have no margin, since really we don't need a margin. So if I scroll down, you'll see that I've got all the margins set as 0, and there's only one column. It's a pretty simple page. So then we say create. Now, the next thing we need to do is go and find a bit of imagery to go in here. So I've already done a search here for forest. So I'm going to call my website Trees Abound. Not my website, just a made up fake website. So I'm going to look for an image here, and what I should do is go to Tools, click right here, there's Tools, and I'm going to say Usage Rights. I'm going to say Label for Reuse, so that I know legally I can use this piece. Under here, I'm going to say medium, but I want it to be at least 1,000 pixels across, right? Like a minimum. And all of these are pretty close, right? Let me go to large and see what we get in the large one. Well, these are quite large. These are 4,000, right? 5,000. So let's go ahead and select one of these. So how about we just select this one? And it's a nice view of forests and trees and stuff. And I can now click on that image, say visit the image. I can say view the image here, right click and view the image, and then I can say save the image. And I'm going to save it onto my desktop in an area called website top, and I'm going to save that image. Great. All right, so now I can quit Firefox. I have the image. I'm going to go and find that image. It's right here, and I'm going to double click on it, and I bring it up in Previewer, and then I can adjust the color if I want. So I could maybe darken the exposure, give me more contrast, you know, whatever I would like to do with it. I can do all of that kind of stuff right here, and I can saturate a little bit more. That might be a really neat look. Okay, and then I'm going to crop the image. So I'm just going to do a quick crop on the image. I'm going to make it actually a little larger than I need it to be. And as you'll notice, down in the corner here, it's actually telling me the size. So if you take a look where my icon is, it's telling me the size that I'm at. So I'm going to make this 2,000 by, and I said before I was going 1,000 by 175. So that's 2,000 by 350, right? So if I kind of make it kind of like this and then move it, the crop, to where I'd like it to be. So let's say we could do it up here, but I maybe right here. We can put the words right here. Great. And we go up under Tools, and we say Crop. So now we have a nice little background for our piece. All right, so I'm going to say Save, I should, I always make sure I work with a duplicate, but in this instance, I'm just going to save it because it's what I'm going to use. Okay, I have to close that. All right, so here now I can go and get the image in InDesign. I can go and get the image. And drop the image in. And holding down Shift and Command, I'm going to size the image up so it fits that whole area. And then I can move the image around, making sure I fit right to the edges. And then I'll hit W, and that's kind of what it's going to look like at this moment. Trees. Actually got it, I believe, spelled correctly. Okay, so I'm going to leave it that way, and I'm going to go and I'll go to my swatches, and I will give it paper, and I'll wrap it with a bit of black. I'm going to take off some wedding. I'll make the box just fit, and then I'm going to size it up. So if I hit W, it's going to kind of look like that. Okay. Magenta is a little too vibrant. All right, I think this might work a little better. Make all my boxes the right size and check it. Oh, got to be inside of that line. Here's a little cute trick. If I put them together and I go up under Object and I say Group, I can then click and hold and size it all down at the same time and keep all the proportionality. And how do I look? There we go. All right, so now I have something created, and now all I have to do is I'm going to save that. I always save it as an InDesign file first, and I'm going to put that in my website top, and I'm going to put tree site top. And I save the InDesign file in there. Then I'm going to do an export. This is important, right? I'm going to export it, and I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to make it into a JPEG or a PNG. Now, I really I like the PNG files more, so I'm going to save it as a PNG, and I'm just going to save it one website top PNG. I'm going to say save. And I export it. I'm going to export it at, I'm going to put it at high quality. I'm going to make it 72 dot to the inch because it's a low resolution, and of course it's RGB color space. Good. So all done there. So now I can say quit InDesign. And I'm going to go back to here. So in the header area right here, this is that area right up there. In the header area, I'm going to put IMG, my image tag, src for source equals, and then I just have to put in what the name of that file was. So let's take a look here, and I'm going to show you how I kind of cheat at it. I click here, and I grab all of this, and I copy. Then I go back here, and then I can just say paste. And that way I have the file exactly what it's supposed to be. And just got to finish it off. Now, the one thing I do need to do, though, is I need to say that the width is going to be equal to 100%. And what that's going to allow to happen is you'll see, as it did, see how it's getting smaller and larger up to its maximum size. See there? There. So, all done. We now have made a top for our website. Looks great. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helped.